So Project 40. I've just accomplished a great milestone, something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Obviously, that is wear a helmet with a flashlight on it. No, I went cave exploring for the first time. This is our time down here. It's our time. I mean, true cave exploring. Plot my own course, discover my own pathways, to shove my body through the narrowest crevices. Come to the cave, they said. Have a few laughs. So for this video, I just want to talk about my experience as a first-time caver, what I did to prep. I'm going to go over my gear list, a starter deck of gear that any first-time cave explorer, great adventurer, would-be great adventurer is going to need to go caving. For safety reasons, that I recruited 4 people to go to the cave with me. The one thing that we have in common is a love for Disney music. And I make a man out of you. Let it go. What can I say except you're welcome? Won't he be the king? I know he is the king I see inside. And the particular cave that I went to is PettyJohn Cave. This cave is completely open for anyone that is a cave enthusiast to go explore. It is 7 miles of caverns.
Hey, look at it. That's us.
This is the evolution. We're somewhere in between these two guys. So, gear. First thing, as you see me walking up, the helmet. You wonder like why you need a helmet for a cave? You're crawling through tight spaces, low hanging ceilings. Essentially, you're constantly hitting your head.
I just hit my head. I just hit my head again. Oh, I hit my head again.
A simple rock climbing helmet.
How far is it to the cave?
I think it's just right up here. So you come up to this little tiny hole in the ground. And my friend Zach thought I was joking when I said it was the entrance.
Oh, man. In here?
Yeah, go slow. Hold on, I need to text my wife that we're going in.
Put my backpack up, thank you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of water running through the cave. The day that we went, the rain was particularly coming down hard. I'm getting a little concerned because the #1 risk for anybody going into this cave is drowning.
Is there a lot of water here?
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is super slick, huh?
Yeah, I feel like this is probably really dangerous for me. How do you guys feel about caving and I wait in the car? You guys finish. No, you stay here.
No, I'm not leaving you alone out there.
I'm okay. Hey, go.
Is 2 people decided that they would rather go hiking than exploring the cave. And it just ended up me and my friend Zach trekking through it. Really hard to climb down because of the rain, but we got in there.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep going. This is pretty cool though.
And it opens up to this massive room. Like the ceilings had to be like 20 feet high. Like it's like an aircraft hangar big.
Look at the crickets.
Full disclosure, I'm terrified of the dark. It's like somehow a phobia that I've never outgrown. Caving would seem unlikely something that I would want to do, but it was interesting because I was like strangely comfortable within the cave. With that, light. You need 3 sources of light. In addition to that, you should have backup batteries. So I went in there with 2 headlamps and two like traditional flashlights that had 250 luminance, which was plenty bright in the cave, even though it doesn't fully translate in the video.
How are your traction? Look at like the quartz right here.
That this cave is so frequently traveled that you're more than likely going to bump into someone.
Oh, it's okay. Take your time.
We're taking our time, all right?
Some of these paths are well traveled. As a result, the rocks that people climb over are extremely slippery. Coupled with rain, it's quite dangerous. Then Some of these pathways you're actually crawling down wet, slippery, muddy rocks. And they're so slick that it may be a one-way trip down unless you have an easy way to climb up. So it's important to have 50 feet of rope for a hand line.
We can put up the hand line too here. So down here, Zach, is where I was thinking we'd go.
Where do we go?
So I was thinking about going down to the left here.
Or you go off to the left and it just looks like a bunch of debris, and you look over and it's hard to see because lights are casting strong shadows, but somewhere in those shadows are tiny openings that lead down to the next passage.
Drop your bag.
And it's like so tight that you actually have to take your backpack off, throw it down, and climb down further.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll see if I can grab it. Appreciate it. I just hit my head again. Go with me if you want to leave.
You definitely want to get some good quality knee pads. I had some like sport knee pads that didn't cover it.
I feel like we're going back underneath us.
You don't know what's in a cave. You got to come prepared. Have you seen 72 Hours? You never know what's going to happen and why you might need a knife. You might get in a fight. There might be some kind of creature down there. Or you just might need to cut rope.
Drake, this is our time down here. It's our time. So
it's really hard to find the openings or the pathways because they're just hidden behind the shadows.
that one's too small. This way. How are you with orientations?
We saw hobbits.
Where's your treasure at, One Eye Willie? You see Goonies?
When I was very little.
It's caving town. Like Morphin Town.
The further I went down, like the more comfortable I got because I just got like this excitement of exploring.
Yeah, I think we have to keep looping down that way.
Okay.
Just trying to like make like mental notes of different.
I've always been fascinated with caves and exploring and having adventures. I think deep down in the heart of who we are as people are explorers, people that want to discover new things.
Oh! Are you okay getting wet?
How wet?
I'll go first.
Alright.
Up to your feet so far. Let me see where it goes.
Okay.
But I tell you what, it's kind of refreshing. Yeah, I definitely can see how you can spend like a ton of time down here.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the pancake squeeze.
Came up to this part called the pancake squeeze, and it's literally 12, 16 inches of space like this. Like,
Did you get that map on you?
Yeah.
Can you see it real quick?
Where are we on this map?
as a first-time explorer, this map isn't exactly navigational friendly.
So the pancake squeeze is here, so somehow, I don't know how we got here. This must, when we climbed over, we can't, I thought we'd be like right here. Do you think you can squeeze through a pancake?
Wait, it's all the way through there?
I'll go as far as I don't get stuck.
Okay.
And see what it looks like.
Oh, it's on Terminator mode. This is how much space was in the pancake squeeze. Like, look at, like, crawling through like that much space.
Take a little vacation, they said. Come to the cave, they said. Have a few laughs. Have a few laughs. This is fucking nuts. I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to go with this. I'm already getting like...
I was in there and just like trying to stay calm, but like not being able to move, and sometimes it gets like a little too tight. And to make things worse, the night before I was watching The Blacklist, and on The Blacklist, some dude that got lost in a cave and got stuck and starved to death in that particular like situation that I found myself in.
Here, I'll come and after you.
It's honestly freaking me out a little bit. How are you with space?
If you want to go for it, go for it.
I don't know that I can without freaking out. It's by far the stupidest thing. I don't know how to get past this part. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've hit my head so far. The two brave adventurers found their way into the opening. What stood in their way from glory? Okay, this isn't the way. We had to go down that way, I think. Pancake wasn't as bad, I guess. I think it's like a lot for your kind of like first time though, right?
Yeah. Well, it's easy if I see someone else do it, because then like, you know.
People poop there, so be careful. Actually, this is straight up a poop pit. Don't come down here. Literally, people are using it as a bathroom. Do you see an entrance? You don't?
Look on the map. That formation should be on the map.
This one, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was found reference points on the map, and using a compass, which I was able to find certain landmarks and have degree headings. So if I ever did get lost, I would be able to find a general direction back. But luckily, the cave, for the most part, is one direction.
Oh, Zach. Hey, it's this way. Hold on. Zach, it's over here.
So it's important to have 50 feet of rope for a hand line.
All right.
And
so there is a hand line here.
you see the part,
And it looks
as I
pretty
mentioned, the rope
sturdy.
has these handholds. So this is like a really cool trick that I learned to do. And out of the cave easier. So as you can see, in the middle of the rope, I made a handhold or a foothold. But you want to make sure these lines are, as they say in the roping business, tightened in parallel.
Yeah, you have to use these to get down. Face forward, so you can like kind of walk down. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That way no one's pulling on at the same time, okay?
Good job.
That right there is fine. This
Yeah. It's like when you're coming up and can't see. A lot of water sounds. Is this your test, Willie? I think we can get back up. Let's just, should we tie the rope now? No. They'll probably still be here when we come back. Okay, it's not that way. Yeah, we might have to go back up.
I realized we went a lot further than I expected and completely off course of where I thought we were.
I mean, I think you can still keep going this way. We could be getting to where it's going to be harder to climb out. Let me look on the waterfall real quick.
Yeah.
If I can get up.
We went further down and we eventually got to the point where we could hear like a lot of rushing water and a lot of waterfalls. And I actually re-found where I was on the map, like looking at it while I was doing this video. So it's a good thing we turned back and ultimately
Yeah, like we can't be climbing down this when it's wet. Yeah. So this is definitely the way, but since it's been raining, no, waterfall is fine. It's just, I think getting down there with kids is probably pretty dangerous.
Where's that tunnel right there go to?
I don't know. Oh, that's like down to that lower area I was just at. Oh, and right here might be the way that you're supposed to go. Oh, look right here, yeah. And again, it's too slick for that, but in the future, like we can come back here. What we should do is just come back and keep going the way we came.
Yeah.
I'm personally stoked that I've like started down this path of cave exploring. I'm very comfortable with it. I think I'm going to connect with a local grotto and explore it further. Two, if this is something you're interested in, like grab a friend, properly prepare yourself, do your research on the routes you want to take, and just go check it out. Because if in this particular cave anyway, there's going to be other people there. And I don't think you're going to get lost. I mean, I think take a little bit at a time. Don't go past your comfort zone.
This is our time down here. Our time.